Good morning. This video is just for speakers. This is traffic. This is real traffic. This is what SEO on your website traffic looks like, and this is what YouTube SEO does. It can completely transform your Good morning. This video is just for speakers. I attended a meeting of the National Speakers Association last night. It was a great meeting, but I feel I want to give a gift to all of my fellow members of the NSA. This video, there is nothing that I'm going to sell in this video. This video is 100% a gift. I'm going to open your eyes to some things that I've discovered that if you watch this video and you implement the things that I'm going to train on in this video, it can completely transform your business. Like when I attended the seminar, it got me excited, but it filled my head with all these things. Oh, I've got to do this. Ooh, I've got to do this. Ooh, I've got to do this. And yet I've got a way that will simplify that all the way down. I'm not saying it won't take work, but it will simplify it. It will take away all the stress, and it will get 30 times the results. And I'll explain where that number comes from. And it's a reminder to me, because everything that I was taught last night is actually true. It actually works. It's what I taught 5 years ago. It still does work today, but I found something that is so much easier. I really did. I found something that works so much better, gets way more results, and so I've kind of left the other stuff behind because the other stuff is harder. So I found something that's way easier and gets way better results. And when I talk about results, I'm talking about income. It actually generates way more leads. In 1 year, taking a client from 0 to 7 figures. And maybe I'll paint that picture here. I don't have this all scripted out, but I know this content well enough that just stick with me. The way that I want to paint this picture is I want to explain what was taught to me yesterday, which is the information that I taught 5 years ago. It was taught in a pretty cool way, and I really appreciate that, and it was very helpful. And a lot of my fellow NSA members, I heard them saying like, wow, this training was so helpful. Of all the NSA meetings that I've been to, like, this one training makes my membership in this group so very worth it. And I don't want to insult the training, because the training works. The training is good. The training will get you results when you implement it. But it's a lot of work, and it gets small results, and it builds over time. And the work that I do is the same. It takes momentum, it takes work, but the process is so much simpler. And the results that you get are so drastically different. And I'm going to show you some examples of that and show you exactly how I did. I'm going to actually show you some results. I've got my MacBook right here in front of me. That's why I keep looking down. By showing you an example, what we did, the results it's getting, and then I'm going to explain how we did it. And my hope is that it will ease your mind. Again, I'm not selling anything in this video. This is a gift. I want to gift you this training because the reason that I'm doing this, what motivates me, is I love the power of influence, and I love associating with speakers. I've been a part of the National Speakers Association now, I believe, for 5 years as a national member. The reason that I renewed, and I'm still a member, and I'm going to Influence in Dallas next month, the reason is because I love the work that you're doing. I love the impact that you're having. Influence is my purpose, and I love to associate with influencers. And the purpose of this video is I want to help you expand that influence. That was a lengthy intro. Hopefully you're still with me. I want to jump right in. I'm going to paint a picture of what I used to do and everything that we were taught yesterday. On my screen, I've brought up a few tabs of an incognito browser in Google Chrome, so that you can do searches to see what other people see when you do the search. I'm just going to show you a few things to repaint this picture, and then I'm going to contrast that with what I'm doing now that's getting way better results, huge results. Okay, so what we were taught yesterday is a few things. One, you can go to Google Chrome, open up an incognito window, and so that's what I'm at right now. This is Google Chrome incognito, which means that I can do a search without all the cookies and whatnot, and I can see what other people would see if they were searching for me. Google knows who I am and it knows what I want to see. But if I'm doing an incognito search, it's as if somebody else who's never heard of me before is searching and what they see. So I've got up this incognito window. I'm going to explain what I've done on my website and this tool, this website.grader.com tool that was showed to me yesterday. I used to use tools like this all the time, and my website where I implemented this strategy, gowallaby.com, it's got a really good score. In fact, it's got a perfect mobile score, it's got a perfect SEO score, and it's got a perfect security score. It's got a poor or a midway performance score, 14 out of 30. And that, what performance is, it's how fast your website loads, and it's how much inquiries there are and how complex your website is. For the intents and purposes, that would be easy to fix, but I've kind of abandoned this website over the last couple of years and haven't updated it. So I could get the performance to increase, but it's not important to me. It's not important to me anymore because I'm getting such good results elsewhere, which I'm going to show. And if that turns you off, please just stick with me. Stick with me. You've got to watch this. So let me just show you everything that is good about what's shown here. If you do a search like this on Google, incognito search, and you find, different things, we're taught that there's things that you can do to show up more and more in Google. If you do a Google image search, this guy is not me. He's a realtor that is also named Nate Woodbury, but you see that I'm all over the place. Other than this other guy, Dr. Nate, this is not me. That's my friend Chris Crone, and this is not me. This is my friend Marianne. This is not me. This is Cynthia Sumner, but that's actually all my content because I've helped them, and I don't know who this guy is. But you see that I am here all over the place. This is a video that I created of the old events that I used to do for speakers, speaker videos, I should say. So the whole point of what was taught yesterday is you need to show up in the Google search engine. If people search for your name, what do they find? And what do you want them to find? And kind of customizing that and crafting that so that they're finding the right things. And then it was shifted to your content. What's your message? What's your core expertise? And when people are searching for that core expertise, are they finding you? And that's really the goal. That's what you want. You want to show up in the top of the search engines for those things. And I want to show you that I did that. I mean, my website, sorry, I want to go to this tab. My website SEO score is perfect. And I want to show you a strategy that I did on my website. In fact, if I go to Google, let's just take this topic here. Why is outsourcing good for America? So on my website, what I would do is I made that video on YouTube, and then I would transcribe the video. Let me scroll down to the bottom here. You can see these are all SEO pages that I created. So I'm going to show you the SEO strategy that I did and how well I got it to rank and what it's doing for me. So right now, I'm obviously showing up on the front page of Google for this video. Why is outsourcing good for America? And my website, how I got that to rank is on my website. I created a lot of these pages where I would transcribe the video. Look right here. Is outsourcing good for America? If I click on that link, it opens up a specific blog page on my website that features this video. And below the video, I've got a whole page here where it's a transcription of the video, but then polished up. Now this is where I show up now, and I'm just going to go back a few years when I really implemented this strategy. I used to, instead of marketing under the name Nate Woodbury, I used to use Nathan. So I'm just going to change that really quick because it'll bring up a different video, and I want to show you how awesome it is, the results that I was getting, and yet they're so minuscule compared to what I'm going to show you next. Okay, so let me summarize this really quick. This video here, how does e-commerce work? If I go to my website, again, this is my website here, but if I scroll down to the bottom, I've got all these different pages, and under here's this link. So what I did is I would transcribe this video, and I created an entire blog page about it. And I've got an infographic, so I did some marketing on Pinterest. This is a transcription of the video, but made to look like a website, and I've put some cool that's the graphic that I had from the video, and I've got opt-ins here so that people could join my list. Okay, so I got this page to rank on Google. I got the video to rank on YouTube. So here's the steps that I would follow. All right, I would make a YouTube video, and prior to making the YouTube video, I would do a lot of keyword research to pick the video topic. And then I would polish that video, I'd put it on YouTube, then I would transcribe that video, all the words that I said in the video, and I would rewrite that, or polish it up I should say, just so it looked good. And I would turn it into a page like this. And the reason that I did that, and then I would promote this page out, I'd email it out and whatnot, and I would set up on my website and link it, do the internal linking to it so it would be SEO friendly, and then I would do article marketing and different things and link building to get credibility and links back to this website so this page would rank. And I had a lot of steps that I would follow, and it worked. I got the page to rank. But then I noticed something. Of all the views that I was getting, because of all of these efforts, 97% of the traffic was going to YouTube. This is the right way to say it. 3% of my traffic was coming to the web page. So I saw all this work that I was doing, starting with the YouTube video and then doing the SEO onto the website, and realizing that if I looked at all the results that all this work was getting me, 97% of the traffic was going to just my YouTube video, and only 3% was going to my website. And I thought, man, if I just cut out all those other steps, yeah, I'd lose out on 3% of the traffic, but I'm still getting 97%, and my life is way easier. So, with that said, I believe in everything that was taught. I know how to do it. I've got a really good score on this website, an 84, and that's without touching my website for 2.5 to 3 years. And I could improve the performance and get this score higher pretty easily. I wouldn't do it. I have a team that would do that for me. I could just go through and say, hey, can you fix this, this, and this? And the performance is something that they could take care of without any effort on my part. But with that said, I don't worry about this stuff anymore. I don't follow those steps anymore, and my life is much better. I don't have to jumble my brain and try and think of all these different things anymore. I just focus on one thing, one strategy, and I'm getting not only, I was able to really multiply that 97% in a much bigger way. And that's what I'm helping my clients with now. And this isn't a promo video. I'm just going to show you an example. Okay, so now I'm going to show you YouTube, the process that I follow now. This is an example of my good friend Paul Jenkins. And I'm going to tell you the story of what we did, the results that we're getting, and then I'll explain how you can follow the same steps. And hopefully this video, you'll look down and you'll notice this video isn't 10 hours long. I'll be able to summarize the steps really quickly, and I'm just going to take you inside and show you exactly how we did it. All right, so Paul had this channel for several years. In fact, if we see about, does it say the date that it all started? Since 2013. So he had it for January of 2013. So just a couple months shy of 5 years, and he had gotten to a point of 235 subscribers. And then I started working with him, and we started posting 5 videos per week on November 6th, 2017. So that was the date that we had 235 subscribers. And what we did is we made videos that answered questions. We did the same SEO strategy on the YouTube videos. We'd pick video topics that were getting searched, that we could rank for, that would put us way above the competition, that would get us to rank first. But instead of focusing on doing one per week, because we'd do a video and then we'd put it on the website, and we'd do SEO for the website and then publish it out and try and get all the traffic to come to the website to generate leads, we would then just, let's do another video and another video and another video. So we would film 20 videos in a day, and then we would release those videos every weekday. 5 days a week we'd release these videos. So I call that daily, 5 or more per week. Okay, so now look at this. We are on in the analytics section, and we're looking at the number of views of the channel. So if we go back to November 6th, the daily peak of views was about 20 views per day, And then as soon as we launched 5 videos per week, there's more activity on the channel, we get more views. And so we're kind of at a peak of around 100. You know, there's a couple spots where we broke through 100, but if maybe we'll just say that's kind of the peak. And, you know, so we're just kind of getting basic results, you know, maybe an average of 50 views per day or something like that. But then we broke through that peak consistently. We started getting more than 100 views per day. We started to maybe peak at around 200 or so. Then we started to peak around 300 or so. So all we're doing is posting daily videos, and there's something magic that happens as you approach 4 months. If there's something in the YouTube algorithm that happens at 4 months, and this is where it gets really exciting, because the results that we're seeing here are consistent and are similar to what we'd get if we did website SEO. But if you do website SEO, the growth from month 2 to month 1 is just steady. Then the growth from month 2 to 3 is steady, and the 3 to 4 is steady, and 4 to 5 is steady, 5 to 6, 6 to 7, 7 to 8, all the way to month 12. It just continues on its steady growth. But with YouTube, month 1, 2, 3, and then 4, and then you just start to have exponential growth. This just isn't possible with website SEO. So that's why I say that I don't focus on it anymore. Plus, when I did focus on it, 97% of the traffic was coming to me through YouTube, not my website anyway. So now let me fast forward to, you know, what happened the next day. This is through February 18th. Again, we had just, you know, launched with this strategy on November 6th. So now we go December, January, February. So we're just 3 months into this, 3 months and a week. And what happened over the next week? Let me just adjust the dates here. We'll go out to the, you know, to the March 1st. Okay, we had an awesome spike. That means that in this case, YouTube really started to push these videos. We didn't pay for any promotion, but YouTube started to promote for us just because we followed a consistent strategy, which I can talk about in more detail in other videos. But essentially, we're creating this good SEO content for YouTube. That's it. You know, we started to get this exponential growth, and then we formed a new baseline. We're getting an average of, you know, let me just fast forward. Let's go just fast forward out a couple weeks. And we had a new baseline of averaging about 1,000 views per day. Let me just fast forward to today. So I'm filming this on the 21st of June. It won't let me pick that day, but it'll let me go through yesterday. So this was that spike in baseline. We had a new baseline of averaging of 1,000 views per day. Then we had a new spike where in one day we had over 9,000 views. And the spike from here to here was just awesome. And we settled down into a new baseline, or that original baseline, kind of around 1,000 for a little bit. And now we're jumping up again. I mean, this was a couple days ago, 3,600 views. Sorry for it was flashing there. Where are we at with the channel? What type of results are we getting? This is the coolest thing. If we're just, this is something you can just compare apples to apples. When I follow an SEO strategy, and as hopefully you've seen in the beginning of this video, I was able to demonstrate that I really know what I'm talking about in regards to website SEO. But what I'm showing you here, this real-time stats, this is estimated views. This is traffic. This is real traffic. If you understand what we're looking at here, really you'll have a paradigm shift that will let you see, holy cow, that blows away anything that website SEO can do. In the last 48 hours, we've had over 8,000 views. So let's divide that by 2. That's 4,000 views per day. Imagine if your website was getting 4,000 clicks per day. That would be pretty cool. In a matter of 6 or 7 months, to have your website go from 0 to 4,000 clicks per day, that would be amazing, amazing SEO. But man, you'd have to have a huge budget to get there. I know, I used to sell SEO as a service, and I know the work that it would take. What's 4,000 times 30?
It's 120,000.
Okay, so to get 120,000, that's per month. To get 120,000 clicks to your website per month, wow, that would be a powerful SEO website. And yet, we're getting that on YouTube. And is this better than a click? These are views, and what does YouTube count as a view? YouTube counts 30 seconds. So as long as a video's been watched at least 30 seconds, they count that as a view. So this channel now, Paul is getting 4,000 views per day. And who are these people? These are people, majority of these people, and we could look at the analytics, but I'll just summarize it for you. These are people, 90%, who have not heard of Paul before, but they are searching for Paul's expertise. They're searching for topics that Paul is an expert at answering and helping them with. It's his gift. They're searching for it. They don't know who Paul is, and they're finding him. And they're not just finding a website and saying, oh, here's a guy that sells services. They're finding a video where they are getting helped by Paul. Paul helps them. They see him as their hero because he's helping them. He's giving them value, and a relationship is being built, and they're subscribing. So this channel now has over 6,000 subscribers. It's really important to grow subscribers. When you're on your website, subscribers mean they're joining your email list. On YouTube, subscriber means they subscribe to your YouTube channel. And people do that when they like what they've received and they want to receive more. And so it's like 6,000 opt-ins. Imagine in 6 or 7 months an SEO campaign that resulted in your email list growing to 6,000 people. That's a pretty impressive email list. I got my email list, I think, to around 11 or 12,000 people on my email list through an SEO strategy on my website. You see what we've done here. We've gotten to 6,000 subscribers to this YouTube channel in about 7 months. And these are all people that want content from Paul on positivity and on parenting. Those are a lot of the videos that he's created, and on relationships. Paul's been working for several months on creating courses, and he's going to be able to give these courses to these people that are here and that are hungry and that have subscribed and want these things from Paul. But that's coming in the next couple weeks. So I wanted to show you one more example of a channel that has been doing this for a year and a couple of months, and I want to show you it's 7-figure results. Okay, so let me just show you one other example. Okay, now we're looking at a channel called Limitless TV. This is Chris Crone. And we launched his channel daily on April 10th of 2017. So this will give us a little bit more history and show you what's coming next for Paul. Paul's channel is actually performing better than this one, but this one started earlier. So this is when we went daily, on April 10th. And if we fast forward 4 months to the day to August 10th, you'll see that we started to see some similar type growth that we would see if we were doing an active campaign like this, SEO on a website. But then let me show you what happened the very next day. If I just click on this calendar, go out one more day to August 11th, so 4 months and a day or two, we experienced a spike. Okay, we got 10,000 views in a day to the YouTube channel. And again, views on YouTube, with the stat of view is 30 seconds. That means somebody has been watching your video with audio and connecting with you. And these are videos that are educational, that are answering people's questions on your area of expertise. So this is so valuable because it's your target audience. They're finding you and they're getting value. Okay, then we had a new baseline. Let me go out to the 18th, just add one more week here. We settled into a new baseline. It was around 3,000 or 4,000 views per day. Let me go out another week. Boom. We had another spike that made our previous spike just look minuscule. 30,000 views in a single day. SEO, what type of SEO could ever do anything like that? It couldn't. This is what SEO on your website traffic looks like, and this is what YouTube SEO does. It just focuses on YouTube. It's way simpler, and we're getting huge results, and these are all from people that are Chris's target audience. And in the previous example, they were all people that's Paul's target audience. He's getting these views, people that really want his help. Okay, now we're going to fast forward a month. We'll go to the end of September. We had another spike, and after each spike you kind of have a new baseline. A spike goes up and then it settles down, but you settle down at a higher point because you build and you add subscribers. And so we had a new baseline that was around 10,000 per month. Let's fast forward to this year, just a month ago. So we'll go to May 19th. After those spikes, we were experiencing a really good baseline. This channel was averaging hundreds of leads coming in each month, and that was averaging $40,000 to $50,000 of revenue every single month from the services that he offered just through the leads through the YouTube channel. I could go in and explain a lot of cool things that happened through here. So let me show you what happened as we got into June. We experienced a spike. This is something that you don't ever experience in SEO, but we got up to, this was actually several days. So we had, lots of days that just kept getting better and better. We had a day that got up to 161,000 views in a single day. 161,000. It's like, imagine on your website with SEO getting 161,000 clicks to your website in that day. But I'd say this is better because these aren't just clicks. These are actually 30-second minimum views. So how many people click on a video that relates to them and only watch 30 seconds, right? We actually have an average watch time of 5 minutes. It averages 450, 530, something like that. So 161,000 of those in one day. This is so awesome. I'm just going to fast forward to today. We are at the 21st. It'll let me go to the 20th. Okay, our spike settled. Our spike grew bigger. We got up to actually 274,000 in a single day, which is just awesome. We went from 80,000 subscribers up to, we're now at 150,000 subscribers. This is the 19th, so this is a few days ago. I'm recording this on the 21st, so this is 2 days ago. And we're right now, if I show you the real time, in fact, I can show you the last 48 hours. This is so huge. Hopefully you guys see this. The baseline that we're averaging is 180,000 views over the last 2 days, 48 hours. So let's divide that by 2, 90,000 views. And so we've had a spike, we've settled down from the spike, and now we're averaging 90,000 views per day. And we just started this, we went daily on April 6th. Was that the date that I showed? April 10th. So starting April 10th, a year ago, so it's been a year and a couple of months, we are now getting 90,000 views per day. That is SEO that I like. And what does this result in? I mean, let me just show you. Just from ad revenue, and this ad revenue is such a small part. Don't focus on the ad revenue. This business is generating 7 figures, multiple 6 figures a month actually. So don't focus on the ad revenue. But okay, let me just show you the last rolling 30 days. So in the last month, and I'm going to repeat, don't let this be your focus. This is just the icing on the cake. In the last 30 days, this channel has brought in $13,664 just as icing on the cake. But this channel is now generating multiple 6 figures in the same period, multiple 6 figures in leads, because people are wanting more. They're going, watching the videos, they're subscribing, and they're hiring Chris. They're coming to his events where he speaks. They're buying his digital courses. They're hiring his coaching programs, and it's multiple 6 figures per month that was non-existent 14 months ago. So in 14 months, you just can't do this with website SEO. But if we want to call this YouTube SEO, a simplified version of the SEO, it's working so well, and it's getting results. You saw that I knew how to do website SEO really well, and I got amazing rankings. I could tell you my history. I would rank on the front page of Google back when my primary service was website design, and a lot of my clients were dentists. I ranked on the page 1 of Google for dental website design and dentist website design, accountant website design. I was ranking on the front page of Google in the top few listings. I've just set all of that aside because of what speakers can do on YouTube and the results that we're getting, and in a year go from 0 to 7 figures of revenue. It's just huge. So hopefully that caused a paradigm shift. Hopefully that was helpful. That's my gift to you in just showing everything that we learn about websites and SEO, and doing this on Facebook and doing this on Twitter and Instagram and Pinterest and LinkedIn. It's like all those things are great, But when we just narrow down our focus, we can get huge results from YouTube. It's hard work. Like Paul Jenkins and I, we film 20 episodes every 4 weeks. We'll meet, and in one day we'll film 20 episodes. We put together an outline similar to an outline like this. This is my outline for videos I filmed the other day, but with Paul we'll create an outline. And he takes about 5 hours to prepare his content. And then we meet and we'll start, I think we started filming at 7:30 in the morning and we were done by like 4:30. So it's a full day. But we filmed 20 episodes, and then our editing team launches all those videos every weekday. And then we do it again the next month. And so it's 5 hours of prep and a day of filming, and then we launch that. And to think of the results it's getting us, from Paul going from 235 subscribers to now 6,000 subscribers and 4,000 views every day. And to think about Paul fast forward several months to where Chris is at the 14-month mark, getting 90,000 views per day. That is huge. So my hope is that you are really catching the vision of what's possible and why YouTube should be such an important part of your marketing strategy, and how simple it can be for you to get these results.